Good morning, 24th of May 21. Associations, buildings, Albia 2, number 34, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Associations 34. This time I will make it in English because I believe that you have been lost in translation. Now, it is good that I speak in English and Spanish so that perhaps you can practice, and I also practice myself too, so that's twofold. It's a very intelligent way to invest in our training, and languages is a must. Associations, what is going on with this building today? This is an example of all the Spanish buildings, and also it's a sample, a statistical sample. How do the government public inefficiency enter into the private associations? And this is a must that we must know how they do this, because people in Brussels and in Northern Europe, they think that everything is responsible, but there is a huge conflict of interest between the government and the private companies, and this is just little one, and is in associations. Because if we take away the government from the private, the war, the utility war, this is the utility from the inutility. This is the big war, and this is just an example because it starts in associations. So you must all be very clear how we can combat the utility towards the inutility. Now, this is in the press last, I think it is 19th May, yes. So, here we have, let me see if you can, yes. This is very practical. Yes, this is El Correo Español. This is the 19th of May, and this is the policy of Bilbao Water Consortium, and this is how they have bought this building 24%, the other building 24%, and they have 50,000 public buildings, the government in Spain. So why don't they sell these 50,000 public buildings worth 300 billion instead of asking North Europe 190 billion for help of COVID? Yes, and the public debt gone from 1 towards 1.2 to 1. So we owe 120%, and before we only owed 100% in Spain before coronavirus. So this is the metastasis that we have, the governments spending the money that our kids don't have, and also continuing to conquer utility via inutility. Why? Because they have their judges in the inutility side. So the whole Justice Department is helping the government enter into the utility side. How do they do this? For example, last Friday, which was 21st of May, yes, we had a conciliation, which is because the president of this association, Bilbao Water Consortium, then did not show up, and they gave away the control to another lawyer, that it was not controlled by the Bilbao Water Consortium, which in fact is owned by Bilbao Council. And if the council is empty, why they need to spend 24% in 2 buildings in the center of Bilbao? Because they have no control over public money. I mean, why do they earn the collective bargaining agreement 60,000 euros, whilst the kids, Z millennials, don't have a job for 15,000 euros Spanish minimum wage or 14,000 euros Spanish minimum wage? Well, you ask mom and dad why they have no morality, no ethics. And so we went last Friday to the judge here in Bilbao, the Justice Department. It's really funny how they carry all the, in the trolley, they carry in the trolley, sorry, they carry all the papers in the justice. It's so funny how delayed and how a stone age the justice is in Spain. And therefore, it's not possible that you're going to win nothing, or even transparency and a right of utility against inutility, because the main question is that in these associations, the governments cannot enter into private, the inutility cannot enter the utility. It's very simple. Why don't they go and occupy a building that is of the government? Why do they have to buy a private building? I mean, this is not legal, I guess. There's a huge conflict of interest, but of course, if you want our side, 26 owners of this building, if you want to defend ourselves and we go towards justice, that's what happens. Yes, justice is in the dark side, is in the utility side. The key performance indicator of justice in Spain is like 1%, 2%. So you can get the best jobs in Spain and the best coronavirus prevention after 18 months because they have no other way out. But the question is, if you want to do the same thing, the same jobs for the justice, forget about it. All the sentences in the Justice Department go towards inutile government association. And this is a huge conflict of interest, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. So you understand that if there is in any association, any government, get out, run to the mountain, go swimming, go diving a little bit. Do not think about it. If there is any administrator in this association that it is owned by any government, probably that manager will be in the side of inutility. Fire that person. If you are going to try to defend yourself in the justice, forget about it. You cannot. Utility cannot fight in the inutility. Utility must fight in the utility. This video is utility. Like, subscribe, and pass. Teach millennials. Teach Z generations. Talk to mommy, daddy if they are in the Justice Department, if they are in the government sector. Tell them, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you occupying private buildings? Why don't you just unite the cost of 50,000 buildings, 300 billions? Do it. I will keep you posted. Very interesting. This is the first time that this press is talking about this. The television is not talking about this. The other newspapers are not talking about this. This is the first time. And this news they made here is a lie. We are 26. Yes, they don't say the truth because they are controlled. Why? Because they take money. This newspaper takes money from political parties, from the council, from the Biscay province, and that is illegal. You cannot buy the press, and you cannot have a public press, public television, because you manipulate, you control all the brains. You see? Z millennials will never ever get a job just because of mommy and daddy in the government. Thank you very much. We'll keep you posted. Take care. Bye.